Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
So guys, it's official. They actually made a documentary for The Last Goon. Apparently it is Gooniversary, and now exclusive footage of the Goonicide of The Last Goon himself has been released. And I just gotta say, I agree with this person, Wapido3 on Twitter, when he says Guy really had no reason to off himself. He would have been fighting someone on Brand Risk, which is ran by Aiden Ross. You know those boxing matches? Yeah, that's his thing. But he said he would have been fighting on Brand Risk if he didn't smoke himself. And I'm just like, yo, bro is literally a meme. He did not have to, you know, go that far to depart from this reality just because he got caught being a little kinky in the driveway. All right, maybe that's an understatement. I mean, a guy really pulled up with the utmost audacity, trying to get one off. Someone in the comment section said the craziest part about the Goonicide is he could have just claimed he wasn't jacking off because his D wasn't even in frame, right? It was just his thighs. Like, plausible deniability, ladies and gentlemen. He could have took this to court and been like, hey, this is defamation. It was just a really hot day. I had really short shorts on, you know, the ones you running in. I was caught off guard. I was only there at Bikini Bean for coffee, an iced coffee at that. But alas, he is now gone.
Getting caught committing a sex crime in the drive-thru of a coffee shop.
Say his name! Nautica! Say his name! Nautica!
Excuse me? Say his name? Nautica? He has fans now?
Nautica's death is bigger than 9/11.
Nautica's death is bigger than 9/11, he says. I don't even know this.
The recurring incident that all the girls were aware of.
You killed that man. Nautica was a gooner.
He's left behind by his wife and 2 kids. Do you think they consider him a goon lord?
Brother, Goon Lord. You see, I think this is a symptom of us living in such crazy times and people being so desensitized and people being so desperate for an outlet of humor and irony to the point to where we are now in a place where irony, sarcasm, and parody are no longer detectable. I don't think these people are serious. But you never know. Someone literally just called Nautica Malone a Goon Lord. It is now Gooniversary. 1 year celebration. What is going on?
I want to be just like my father. He was a gooner himself.
You know he did it in that parking spot.
No shit. That's messed up.
I analyzed that video over 1,000 times. That man had pants on.
Have you ever exposed yourself in a drive-thru?
No, but I probably will in my future.
Wow, okay. This is crazy. Someone said in the comments, fast food workers deserve this. Let's be honest. First of all, this was a coffee location. Is coffee now considered through driveways fast food? I don't know. Crazy ass statement. Someone else said, good, one less sexual predator on the streets. He had done this way too many times before. Another person said, Gooners are truly the most oppressed race behind gamers and catboys. Another person said, I was at the Gooner roll. I love Channel 5. Here we have some videos here.
Let's get it.
Wow. By the way, this guy's a YouTuber. I want you guys to know that. Like, he's an actual content creator.
On Earth as it is in Jerkmate.
On Earth as it is in Jerkmate. These guys are clearly memeing, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure there's literal autists out there who are probably taking this seriously.
Cover us from the Goonicide. Amen.
This is what these guys were actually having a memorial for this man. What on? What the? Rest in peace, Goon Lord, the last Goon. Someone said, this is just beyond pathetic. Y'all gonna stay virgins forever. Another person said, Gooner roll is outrageous. Wow. Someone said, they were chanting, I can't goon.
Nuke the whole generation. If it were up to me, I would drop an atomic bomb on the whole generation.
I concur. Also, someone said, I was somewhat charmed to learn that there was a female equivalent. Oh yeah, I remember this case right here, this lady right here. She actually departed from this reality after I think she was caught using a vibrator on this beach somewhere, a Georgia beach, yeah. And the video went viral. She got so embarrassed. This video right here.
Were you doing something you weren't supposed to be doing? What were you doing on the beach?
There was nobody. I was just sitting on my tail. Nobody was around me.
All right. Well, like I said, someone called and they saw you doing something you weren't supposed to be doing.
No, that's not true. Okay, look, is this something that my phone should be off for?
So basically,
so apparently you were masturbating on the beach.
Yeah.
Because I was by myself. The only way that somebody would have called you is if it was a military operation or doing this.
She got arrested for public indecency. Obviously, she was doing something with her naughty parts on the beach, which is a public area. Someone saw that, called the cops. Because this video went so viral years ago, I guess she got so embarrassed that she ended up, departing from this reality. Although, I don't know. I'm starting to read the comment section here. People are saying they think her death was a cover-up. Can anyone make sense about her comment about military operations? They say there was no one nearby close enough to see what she was doing in order to have seen it. They would have had to have been very far away with high-powered magnification surveilling her. So I don't know. People are getting into conspiracy theories here. People are now saying she was targeted. Listen, we live in a very schizophrenic society nowadays. Everything is a conspiracy, and I get it for valid reasons. We've been lied to in this country for many years. So now where these conspiracies are seeping their way into every facet of our lives. I'm also seeing another comment section saying, how can someone be dead in an apartment completely undiscovered for a whole month? Sad because she had no one in her life who cared for her. So yeah, I mean, that's tragic. For both Nautica Malone and this woman, Christina Revels, listen, you didn't... I don't think anybody should be taking their life for being kinky out in public. Yeah, it's indecent. Sure, it's illegal. But I mean, hey, just take the fine, take the charge, learn your lesson and move forward. Now, the problem is a lot of this stuff is captured on a camera with the body cams. That's how her video went viral. And people are embarrassed. And a lot of people will, do extreme things like that if they feel great shame. It's nothing new. Shame and embarrassment makes a lot of people do a lot of very extreme things. And in this situation, Nautica Malone, just like Christina Revels, did the same thing, but this went way more viral. Way more. In fact, him doing what he did made it go so much more viral because had he just, said F it, I don't care, and just moved on with his life, he would still be here with his kids, his wife, and it probably wouldn't have blown up as big as it did if he didn't decide to do what he did.
That man! You killed that man!
Acting like it's a joke is damaging for everyone involved.
The spirit of the Gooner was really all around us.
I can't go! I can't go! I can't go!
Wow. I can't go. Listen, I want to make this abundantly clear. Guys, in this day and age where you can be embarrassed for literally anything, whether it's justified or not, we all need to have thicker skin. And I hate it. I hate that we live in this state of being possibly embarrassed or caught off guard, making a mistake. We all make mistakes in life. So when I dropped my original video over a year ago about this guy, I was like, bro, this is funny. It's hilarious. It's crazy. And he shouldn't have done it, but he shouldn't have, departed from this reality. That was not necessary at all, considering he had a wife and kid and a friend. It's just, the guy made a mountain out of a molehill, and I just think he went too far. Another person said, offing himself would have definitely been the play in 2016, which is a crazy statement in and of itself. But in 2026, he was like a few IRL chess moves away from owning a record label. Literally, bro could have been a multi-millionaire in this age of content. He could have blew his entire career up and changed his whole life. He could have gotten a steak deal, like this guy said below. He could have become a major Twitch figure, a memester. Bro could have did IRL collaborations with the biggest content creators alive, but instead he decided to check out of life. But yeah, guys, what do you think about this? This is crazy. Gooniversary is here, I guess. Shout out Nautica Malone, man. The Last Goon.